Think of me. Think of. Is it Carly Simon does that? A little think of me part in the background? That could be wrong. Don't blame me. All right. Lombardi. More Brunello bargains. Can I be honest with you guys? There's a lot of Brunello di Montalcino out there. It's not Montalcino's fault. They've enjoyed a bevy of brilliant Brunello vintages. Just right off the top, huh? It's amazing. Over the last 20 years, and accordingly, cellars in Montalcino are full of wine and cellars in America are full of wine. So how do we sell you guys Brunello di Montalcino? We get you kick-ass Brunello at half price. You guys are really responsive to that, as you should be, because that is in fact incredible consummate wine value, especially when it comes from vineyards like these guys. This is the Lambardi family. Their property is Canalicchio di Sotto. And it's not a big property. It's about 13 acres, 14 acres, 6.5 hectares. I don't have my abacus in front of me. But what you get here is some of the greatest terroir in Montalcino. These vineyards were formerly owned by the Biondi Santi family. You heard of them, right? Just north of Montalcino. I love this area of just north of Montalcino, in between Biondi Santi and as you get into Montosoli, which this is Murderer's Row. It's all Grand Cru dirt. As they put it, the cradle of great Brunello di Montalcino wine. I cannot argue with them. The Lombardi family purchased it in 1965, made their first Brunello in 1978, really early days, which is pretty crazy that you don't see them around too much. I think you would maybe if they could use the Canalicchio di Sotto label, but I'm sure there's maybe some issues with their next door neighbor who is also a big effing deal, Canalicchio di Sopra, right? So probably maybe some conflict there, maybe a dirty phone call or two amongst some Italian guys. I have no idea. That is not my sandwich. What I can tell you is that they make terrific Brunello di Montalcino from their vineyards, from their beautiful vineyards in this Grand Cru Murderer's Row, north of the town of Montalcino. As usual, 100% Sangiovese by law. And these guys are pretty traditional, right? So Botte Grande, like big barrels, proper aging time. And then we have the 2018 vintage, which is an interesting year. I remember tasting the 2018s on release, and I'm like, it's horrible. This is how retailers think. I remember tasting the 2018s on release and going like, these are going to be phenomenal closeout wines. But not because they're bad. It's because they're good. But we were stuck with 15 and 16 on one side, and then 19, considered great, and then 21 coming down the pikes. So 18, no matter how tasty it was going to get left behind. This was going to be the orphan child. You know it when you taste the wines. So it's just a matter of, oh, this wine's lovely. This wine is charming. This wine is ingratiating. I'm going to love buying this wine at half price. And that's kind of what we did. Kind of know what we're doing. We're kind of a big deal. Well, in our minds, we're not, but anyway. 2018 Lombardi Brunello di Montalcino, Canalicchio di Sotto. Easy, charming, but that charm comes with the requisite Montalcino bite. You can, here you taste the Sangiovese Grosso, right? Which is, it's a different clone of Sangiovese grape growing around Montalcino than it is, say, around Chianti Classico. Although they're starting to kind of like merge, and they used to be much more separated in the past, but now there's a little more like, maybe this here, maybe that there. But the Brunello clone of Sangiovese, the Sangiovese Grosso, is a big Sangiovese grape with that traditional brownish hue to it, which gives it the name Brunello. You feel, once in a while in these wines, you feel that bite. You feel that Brunello, that Sangiovese Grosso crunch in the wine. And this wine has it, which actually is a good thing. It focuses the Montalcino terroir. It makes you feel you really are in Montalcino. You are drinking Brunello. This is a wine that you get that feeling you would taste when you were in Montalcino, in town, doing a wine tasting at the local wine bar. And this wine, you'd be like, wow, this is cool and unique and distinctive. And you'd be like, yeah, that's Brunello, right? and you'd buy bottles of it when you're there in Tuscany, right? This wine gives you that vibe. A bit like Il Pogione gives you that vibe. You know, producers like that. This wine gives you that vibe. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if they had to change the name for the American market. It might be Canalicchio di Sotto in Italy. I have no idea, actually. But long story short, 2018 Brunello, orphan child, delicious, beautiful Brunello from one of the finest terroirs in Montalcino. I think around $70 retail, which in that neck of the woods, you know, Biondi Santi's $250, whatever. Canalicchio's $100. Anything on the Montosoli Hills, $100. So already a deal kind of in that dirt. But yeah, today we're rolling at $35, man. Dude, legit effing Brunello for $35. This is tasty wine from great dirt. We got a little more, because why not? I mean, I bought it. You know, I own it. What? Can't drink my own wine? I mean, I'm going to own it till you guys buy it. Then I won't own it. So, but this bottle's mine. I'm drinking this.